Hey guys, welcome back to today's video. So I am going to be doing a tutorial today and little review on a new palette, and it is the Aurora palette from Shop Alter Ego. So they are a dupe company, so they take expensive or high-end eyeshadows and they make them into dupe palettes, so they're more affordable and you get to try out palettes that you may not have had a chance to because of the price tag, which I personally love that concept, and I think it's so awesome that they make these dupes. Today's palette is actually a dupe for another Natasha Denona palette. This is the Sunrise palette dupe, and that is a very popular palette. I saw it has tons of great reviews. It is $65. So I'm going to be sharing this dupe palette with you guys. I do not have the Natasha Denona, so I can't really compare the two, unfortunately, but I will give you my thoughts and review on this guy right here. So if you want to find out what I think about this palette and also how I created this eye look that I'm wearing today, it's super pretty and definitely sunset sunrise-esque. Keep on watching and don't forget to subscribe, and let's get on into the review and tutorial. The Natasha Denona palette retails for $65, and it is one of her first more affordable palettes. So typically her eyeshadow palettes are $125, but the Sunrise palette is $65, and this little baby right here, the Aurora palette, is $16. So what a steal. And this is definitely a warm tone color story, really beautiful oranges and some pretty shimmers. We have this really beautiful duochrome, which I'm wearing on my lid today. I'm shifted in the wrong direction here. Okay, there we go. So you get really nice fun oranges. I'm wearing the orange shade as well. I love these kinds of colors, and I was really excited when I opened the palette because these are definitely shades that I feel complement my skin tone and eyes and things like that. And you do get a really nice little mirror in here. I definitely can see myself traveling with this palette too. It's a nice little tiny palette that's easy to take with you. So these are 0.53 ounces each, or 15 grams, and they do have the names written in the palette, which I like, and they're also on the back. Is the similar typical Shop Alter Ego packaging that we've seen in the past. Another Natasha Denona dupe they did. This one is, I think, is it the Star? No, I'm forgetting, you guys. The green palette? The gold palette, I think it's called. So they've been doing a lot of Natasha Denona dupes. So I'm kind of excited to maybe see something else, although I do see why they're doing all the Natasha Denona palettes, because they're one of the most expensive brands. So it is really nice to be able to try these palettes out. I know I'm never probably gonna buy a Natasha Denona palette, so to have the option to kind of feel like I have one is really nice. Affordable for you guys as well. This is definitely one of my favorites that they did. This is the Daydream palette. It's a dupe for Huda Beauty's, I'm spacing out on the names, but this was a Huda Beauty dupe. I love this one. I use this a lot, and I really hope they're gonna do the new Huda Beauty Retrograde palette. I definitely feel like that one's next, and I cannot wait because that is a palette that I've had my eye on, and I really like that color scheme. So I just know they're probably gonna do that one. I don't know if that's true or whatever. I'm kind of just speculating. So you'll see as I do the tutorial, my thoughts, and you'll see how it blends and how the colors work and all that. But I did this little look right here, and I really am happy with the way it came out. And again, you can't really beat the price point. So I think that's really all I wanted to say. Oh, I did want to do some swatches too, so I'll do a close-up and insert some swatches, but again, the swatches don't really tell the whole story. You really have to try it out on your eyes and see how they blend and stuff. But just so you guys can see kind of a rundown. So if you guys want to find out how I got this eye look, then please keep watching, and let's get on into the tutorial. Okay guys, so I'm going to start out with some sort of eye look. I don't know what I'm doing yet, but this is the palette. Oops, hit myself. This is so pretty. This is very me kind of shades, the oranges, reds, warm tone. Definitely a warm palette. And I really like the shimmers in here, but I also like the mattes a lot too. So obviously whatever I come up with is going to be some sort of orange tone thing. It definitely reminds me of Sunrise. And I like the name that they gave this one, Aurora. Definitely when you open it, it has like that kind of plasticky scent, which I don't love. Like when you get a whiff of it, you're like, oh, like it just smells a little bit icky. So that's one thing I don't like. I'm definitely eyeing this shade right here, Dawn. It's like a purple duochrome. Kind of want to play with that, but I also want to use like this row right here. I want to test out some of the shimmers. I love these three shades. Flare, what is this one? Soul and Twilight. The names are cute. Radiant, Stellar, Spark, Sunburst, Nova, Ray, Luminary. So glad I washed all my brushes because they were getting really bad. You just need to like set aside time at night. Just wash them all. The eye brushes are super easy. It's honestly the face brushes that give me a bit of a hard time because they take so long to dry. So anyways, there's no matte shade in this palette, so I do have to reach into my Single and Mild Creme Brulee. I got this for 9 cents on clearance at Walmart, and I already hit pan on it. Thank God I found 2 of these because I would hit pan on it in like a day, literally a day. I use this every single day that I do my makeup. It's just the best little cream eyeshadow ever, and I could not believe I found it for 9 cents. I was so happy. Putting this all over. This is gonna help our eyeshadow blend on better all the way up onto my brow bone. I know you guys like tutorials. I know some people don't care about them, but every time I do, when you guys are like, do more tutorials, and I'm like, really? Like, you guys want to see tutorials? I always am so surprised. I'm gonna try and build up the crease, so I'm gonna go in with this light shade here called Star. I would say it's like a peachy color, and I'm just gonna take a fluffy blending brush. Let's right on in. It was actually giving off way more pigment than I thought it was. I thought it was going to be way lighter than it is. But this is a good shade to start off in. What is that? It was like a little like leftover makeup from yesterday. Am I close enough? Can you guys see what I'm doing? I just did a masking video on Instagram, so I still see like these little pieces of mask on my face that I didn't get off. It's like on my forehead too. And no need to be like particular with this. I'm just literally going like this, super messy back and forth. You don't need to be super precise. Right here, Soul. It's like, it looks like scrambled egg. I don't know. That's what I think of when I see that color. And I'm gonna take that same brush and let's just see what this looks like. I really just want to play with a bright yellow shade like this. Ooh. That's nice. Something a little different. Definitely nice and pigmented. It doesn't come off like that crazy of a yellow on your eye, but you can see that for sure. The light keeps changing, you guys, so I'm sorry if it looks a little weird. I have a window over here. This shade Nova, of course, like the brightest shade in the palette, that one right there. And this is my favorite kind of brush. It's just like a very small, tiny crease brush. I'm just gonna go ahead and pick up some of that. Just start out light. I'm gonna put that in the outer corner. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. Oh gosh, I love that. And I'm gonna just build it towards the center of the lid. Oh, I literally feel like my eye looks like a sunrise right now. Sunrise, sunset. I'm going to do the same for this eye. I always try and do as many colors as I can and show you guys what the palette, how the palette performs. I'm feeling this pink color. Oh, with the orange. Ooh, I don't even want to go over that color because it is so pretty. I love that so much. Take that shade Dawn, and I just know it's not gonna work with just a brush. I've been using all shimmer shades with a spray or some sort of setting spray. So I'm going to spray my brush with some Fix Plus before I apply that. And I'm just going to pick some of that up. And then I'm going to apply that on the lid. I don't know, I just feel like, ooh, I picked up the wrong color. Darn it. Okay, my bad. Go back in. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, I love it, love it, love it. It is this gorgeous duochrome. And I'm just packing that on. And I'm concentrating it on the first half of my lid. This would probably even look really pretty with like a white base down. That's just a fun color. When you wet your brush and put this on, it is so, so pretty. In with the shade Flare and put that underneath my lower lash line. I didn't use it on the lid, but I feel like it will be nice to kind of tie everything together. And I didn't want to go with the pink shade because I don't want to look like, sometimes when you have a pink on, you can look a little sick. All I want to do, I just kind of like the fun colors that I have going on right now. I don't want to make it any darker. So I'm just going to go over the brow bone with that same single shadow. This is the Inglot Pure Pigment Shadow. I love these. They're so pretty. And I'm just going to use this on the inner corner just to add a little bit of something brighter and sparkly so it's not so like closed off the eye. So I'm pretty much finished up with the shadow. I'm gonna go on and do like my eyeliner, my mascara, gonna do the rest of my face, and then I will come back and show you guys what the completed look is like, because I feel like it always looks way more put together after I do my eyeliner and mascara and stuff. So I will see you guys in a little bit. Okay guys, so I'm back. I finished up the rest of my makeup and I'll tell you what else I'm wearing. So for foundation, I'm wearing the YSL After Hours foundation, and for concealer, I'm wearing Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. This is in light. What else? This is the new Rimmel Wonderluxe Volume Mascara, but I did put false lashes over that, and I'm wearing the Ardell 601 lashes. Do you see this? Lipstick on my teeth. Cute. For lips, I'm wearing the Stila Stale Day lip liner in Pink Moscato, and then on top of that I'm wearing a Bite Beauty lipstick, but this is actually a custom shade that I made for my birthday at the Bite Beauty Lounge. It's called Oliver and Gizmo. And this is the color. It's like a, I'd say it's like a medium tone pink, kind of like a Your Lips but better kind of shade. Laura Mercier translucent powder under the eyes. And then for blush, I'm wearing the Ciate Marbled Light Illuminating Blush in Dusk, which was in my BoxyCharm. And then for bronzer, I'm wearing the Urban Decay Beach Bronze, and this is just in the shade Bronze, which is really pretty. Oh my gosh, and I forgot a highlight. How could I forget a highlight? Okay, let me see what highlight I want to wear today. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and do Benefit Cookie Highlight, which is very pretty and a very popular highlight right now. I'm gonna put that right on the top of my cheekbones. And a little on the chin. And I already put some highlighter down the bridge of my nose. Oh my gosh, I feel like it's getting dark over here. Okay, so the eyes, so pretty. I really love the way they came out. I think they look so good with the lashes. I'll kind of like do a little look down so you guys can see better. That lid color I feel like just kind of pulls everything together, and then having that really warm crease, and then that pink I feel like just looks so pretty. So overall I am so happy with the way that the eyes came out for sure. I think it's just a really nice look, and I am pretty impressed with this palette. I think it's great for the price point. I always say that I feel about Alter Ego eyeshadows, but I really do feel like they are really nice for the price point and the fact that you're getting literally a dupe palette, and a lot of us obviously cannot afford Natasha Denona prices, so that's why these are so great, because you get to try out that same color scheme and, you know, sort of like and it is a really good formula. I probably would have did something a little bit different with the packaging if I'm trying to just be like super nitpicky. I feel like it would have been cool to maybe do like navy with some silver and gold stars and just have them kind of be reflective, because I feel like this pattern, I don't know, I feel like it doesn't connect with what the palette actually is. It's like kind of like a, not fleur-de-lis, but I don't know, just some swirly pattern. I feel like there's like a disconnect there. And also, I don't know, like I am very into like things matching and going together. Like you have all these really cool names like Sunburst, Stellar, like I want the packaging to like match that, but that's just me. The shimmers, like especially this one, Dawn, you will need to spray your brush, but I have no issue or problem with that. I do that with every shimmer basically in every palette that I own now. I really never go in with a dry brush anymore. Mattes blended out really nicely, you guys saw, and they really hold true on the lid. Like I don't feel like anything blended away or blended into each other or looked muddy. Like I feel like each color kind of stands on its own, which is something that I always look for in a palette. There was really no weird skipping or anything like that. Sometimes I have that problem with eyeshadows. I'll get this weird like skipping where it looks like lines, and I do, you guys know, set my eyes with a powder. So it's not like I'm going over like a primer or anything. So no weird skipping issues or anything like that. Again, I feel like I have to create another look with this palette. I feel like one isn't enough. I want to try something else, like definitely try out the other shimmers in here. But I feel like I did, you know, a good representative look of something you can create with the Aurora palette from Shop Alter Ego. And I just realized I forgot to go over my liner after I put lashes on. I always forget to do that, so I just went in with my Neutrogena liquid eyeliner pen. I love this, and I just ran over so it looked a little bit more put together and not like, so you can really see the band of the lashes. Definitely recommend this palette to you guys if you want to try out Natasha Denona type of palettes, but you don't want to pay her price tag. I feel like this is such a good alternative, and I'm really happy with the quality of the shadows. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you're going to try out this palette or if you have tried Alter Ego before. They are still a newer brand, so I feel like a lot of people don't know them as much as like we used to have Shop Hush, and I feel like so many people knew about Shop Hush, but I feel like Alter Ego still needs to get a little bit more love. So definitely try out their palettes and let me know your thoughts. Can't wait to hear what you guys think. Let me know what you think of the look I created. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!